Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. We have an awesome video today. We are talking about Bryson's new prototype driver, Rory Mcilroy swing changes, and some more details on Tiger Woods' car crash have been revealed, including how fast he was actually going, which is pretty shocking. But first, it is Masters Week. I'm super excited. I hope you guys are too. First of all, we're talking about Bryson Dechambeau's new prototype driver. He said he's been working on this for the last 2 years and he's finally putting it into play this week. It will be really interesting to see the differences in ball flight, distance, spin, all that sort of stuff. If you haven't seen it, you can kind of see it a little bit in this video I'll show you here, where Bryson's obviously swinging. It's kind of hard to see the driver, but it has a lot of tape. I'll put some more images up on the screen if I can find any to show you guys. It has loads and loads of, it's a different head shape, but it also has loads and loads of lead tape. So it basically looks like they've created a slightly different head shape to the normal Cobra rad speed driver, probably to suit Bryson Dechambeau's preferences, as he's a pretty specific person really. And then he's obviously tinkered with it, adding lead tape to certain areas of the driver. It's got some lead tape on top and loads more on the bottom. It's going to be really interesting. You think Bryson Dechambeau already hits it so long. He was using a driver that's 4 years old just a few weeks ago when he won, and you know, so really exciting to see this. It's also going to be really interesting to see how well Bryson does at the Masters. Butch Harmon said he doesn't think he'll do well there. He doesn't think his game suits the course. So it will be really interesting to see. Bryson said his tactics 5 months ago were completely wrong. You know, he hasn't had a top 20 finish there in 4 starts. But Bryson is someone who definitely figures things out. He doesn't just keep trying the same thing over and over again, hoping it's going to happen. He tinkers with things, he changes things, he's very analytical, and you know, probably more of us should be like that. If something's not working, don't just keep trying the same thing. Actually look at it, change it, see what you can do, improve. Now let's chat about Rory Mcilroy and his swing changes. Rory Mcilroy has just changed coaches to Pete Cowen. I did a full video on this already on my channel, so I won't go too much into detail about it. I'll just give you a brief overview and, you know, some of the things he is working on. So Pete Cowen, world-renowned coach, works with Sergio Garcia, Henrik Stenson, Thomas Pieters, Brooks Koepka, loads and loads of really big names. You may not have heard of him before. He doesn't really like the spotlight. He's a bit behind the scenes kind of thing. One of the top coaches in the world. Rory Mcilroy switched from Michael Bannon, who he's been with since he was 8 years old. Over 2 decades he's been with him now, to Pete Cowen, but Michael Bannon is still staying on the team as well. And I saw some footage of them working on the driving range at Augusta, and it was really interesting to see some of the things they're working on. Basically, it looks like Pete is trying to get Rory to kind of cover the ball a little bit more with his weight, kind of get his weight a little bit more left, get his spine angle a little bit more over it, chest down a little bit more, but then not to flip and release the hands so much. This is basically going to mean that Rory is going to strike the ball more consistently, and he's going to, and more importantly than that, he's going to have more control over the club face, so he's not going to hit those big pushes out right and those snap hooks left, and it will also help neutralize his club path as well. So really big changes, even though, I mean, it's probably not going to look that different, but it will be a big difference in performance. Pete Cowen is just an incredible coach, and he will do wonders for Rory's game. One of the best players in the world. Now he's with, you know, one of the best coaches in the world. It will only do good things, and they're not looking to redesign the wheel here. They're not reconstructing a whole new swing like Tiger did multiple years ago. I would expect Rory to start showing signs of this soon, but I would expect the long-term real improvements to come more towards the end of this year and moving into next year as well. So basically Rory, you know, he struggled with pushes outright, hooks left, and he was basically hanging back on it and kind of flipping the club face over, coming really from the inside. So super excited about this. Now, we have some more information about Tiger Woods' car crash. Now, if you don't know about this, I don't know where you've been. Tiger Woods got into a huge car accident. I mean, it wasn't that long ago, like a month ago, at the Genesis Invitational, or just after the event, on his way to do some filming. And, you know, this is a road that apparently is well renowned for car crashes, car accidents. But then I've also heard some people say, I know some people who live in that area of California, and they said he would have to be driving very, 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 very fast to crash. So what speed was Tiger driving? Tiger Woods was driving close to double the 45-mile-an-hour speed limit when he crashed in February. This is according to the Los Angeles County Sheriff. So if he's close to double the speed limit, he's going to be going over 80 miles an hour. You know, probably about 85 miles an hour on a 45-mile-an-hour road. Pretty quick, pretty quick. So, Tiger Woods is obviously 45. He had to be extricated from the wreck by firefighters and paramedics. So apparently when the crash happened, he was going about between 84 to 87 miles an hour when he left the road, and his car flipped multiple times, and you know, that's kind of obvious to see because there was a huge amount of damage. But some more big news that has come out is there is no evidence that Tiger Woods was, you know, on any drugs basically when the accident happened, which is good because obviously with, you know, some of the things when Tiger Woods was pulled over by the police and all that sort of stuff, a lot of people, you know, thought, well, maybe it's the same sort of thing, but it's good to see that was not the case. He was just going too fast. And if I was personally Tiger Woods, I would recommend him, or a close friend of Tiger Woods, I would say, don't drive again. Just, you have the money, pay for a limo to take you wherever you want to go. Just please don't drive again, because he does not have a good history with getting into cars and accidents and all sorts of things. So just please, none of us want to see him go anywhere. Please don't drive again. Just get driven somewhere, please. Okay, so what else has come out? Obviously, Woods is out of hospital now, and he was released from hospital. He's now back at his house. Rory Mcilroy and Justin Thomas also said in interviews that they had been to see him at his home recently, and, you know, had chats and texts with him, and that was really good to see. And Woods was obviously sad to not be at Augusta this week, which I was personally hoping he was going to make it back there after that other back surgery he had. It was always a bit touch and go, but it would have been really good if he had been able to make it. I know he would have absolutely loved to have made it if he could have. Rory did say that Tiger actually showed Rory the room where he keeps his 15 major championship trophies, which obviously, I mean, it sounds like Rory might not have been to Tiger's house before, or maybe just hadn't been to that particular room. But Rory asked Tiger where all of his other trophies are for, you know, the 80 odd tournaments he's won. 81? I think it's 81 now. 81 tournaments that he's won. And do you know what Tiger Woods' answer is? I don't know. Just cares about the majors. I absolutely love that. It made me kind of laugh a little bit as well. So a few other minor details about Tiger Woods' car accident before we wrap up this video is that apparently when Tiger Woods' car struck the tree that it hit, it was actually going 75 miles an hour. Apparently they found the black box and all the data that had from the accident, and, you know, they are waiting to release some of that, but apparently Tiger Woods never actually hit the brake. It is believed that Tiger Woods tried to hit the brake, but actually may have accidentally hit the gas pedal instead. The main cause of the accident is purely driving at a speed that is unsafe on that particular road. I mean, that's probably higher than any legal speed limit in the USA. So, you know, no surprise there. It's kind of good in some ways that, you know, there wasn't other causes, other drama behind the accident. It was pure and simple, a car accident driving at unsafe speeds. So we wish Tiger a very speedy recovery. He actually tweeted his fans, tweeted earlier this week and thanked all the rescuers and everyone who, you know, assisted him and everything like that. So that was pretty sweet. Super excited for the Masters, guys. Make sure you do like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment your thoughts down below. I hope you have enjoyed it. Just rounding up on some of the latest golf news. Going to be doing loads and loads more videos like this throughout the week, throughout the Masters, and in future. So make sure you are subscribed, give this a like, comment your thoughts down below. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys. Grip it and rip it.